Hey everybody, welcome to our last NXL self-playing critique. This is going to be part one, so technically this is the second to last one, but I wanted to get this out to you guys so that you can kind of learn from my mistakes on the World Cup layout and also see the things that I did correct. This was over at the Siege in Wisconsin, so I am swabbing a lot. Unfortunately, it was about 30 to 40 something degrees depending on the day, so we were definitely breaking paint. Nothing you can really do about it at the time, it's just the paint that we had. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the first game. So I was playing more the two spot a lot of the time here. I'm not sure why I didn't shoot straight through the bunker, essentially shooting across the bunker to keep that gun going. You can already see the paint coming out of the ports a little bit there. Like I said, it was pretty cold. So yeah, so I got out to this corner so that way I could protect my snake guy, get wide on some people. Actually, I don't think we had a snake at this point, but getting wide on the field so that way it's harder for the other team to move down the field. Now, why I kept dropping my gun here, I think this guy was, yeah, he was definitely shooting back at me, but I still could have been shooting and getting dominant. Now, I had the chance to continue moving into the snake, so I took it. The guy behind me, or actually right next to me now, he didn't get a chance to go into the snake, so I'm going to take that. And also we're learning the layout, so I'm going to be trying different things. Now, what I should have been doing here is, once I had this guy in, moving further up into the snake. I don't know why I kept dropping my gun. It's a really bad habit I need to stop. This I was just trying to see down the tape. But yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been moving up into the further up the snake. This snake you can get lost pretty easy in. So I'm just talking with the people next to me. But yeah, I should have been crawling up further, trying to get up the field and making stuff happen. Now what happens is they get further up on the Dorito side, and I was just trying to live by my gun, and the guy ended up shooting me here. So that could have been avoided if I had moved up the snake. Maybe I would have been able to shoot him before he did anything to us. So here, ended up that this guy got into we were calling it the Randall. He got up into there, and we ended up shooting him out. So I think he traded with somebody, though. So
I think it might be 43.
I
think it's 43.
Yeah, so basically the 43, what it is the first number is the bodies that we have, second is the bodies that are left, so that way we can know exactly who is still on our side and how many are on their side, rather than just being a kill count. So just kind of trying to get up the snake here and just trying to figure out what I need to do. So even though I have my head in the dirt, I can still kind of turn my head a little bit and look back and talk to the people behind me. Now, there was the Echo is that Aztec that is shooting at me. So he's the one that's stopping me right now. So you can hear the communication. This is something that we were talking about as the team, just trying to figure out that it's not just talking to each other, it's communication. So talking back and forth about, okay, this guy's on me, this guy's doing this, I want to move up, but this guy's shooting at me, is this guy there, that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to make stuff happen. I was actually trying to do a bounce shot just to see if it would work. And also, it's just good to have your gun up. I actually learned that from Timmy Propes on Damage. He just said that he would just start shooting and shoot a gap, even if he wasn't really sure if somebody was over there, just because you never know. You could get lucky that somebody moves and they run into your lane. So what I could have been doing is trying to push a little bit harder to get up this snake side. It's not too far of a gap. You can dive across pretty easy if they're not looking at you. So here I think what I was trying to do is actually, yeah, so I'm shooting back at that guy, trying to put him in, trying to do different things. Once I put him in, I went. So I started moving up a little bit here. Now off this mini W that's behind me, if I remember right, there were some bounce shots that were coming off of that. So I was just trying to stay low. I didn't want to come up into paint either. So that's why I start moving back, actually. I'm trying to get a better angle so I can actually do something. So I move back, even though I saw a body the paint was just blowing up, so it was making it a little bit tough. So you can see how much I'm swabbing. Yes, I know I'm using the wrong side, and I know I did a video on how to use the Exalt barrel made. You want to use that rocket disc side for sure, but it was still 30 to 40 degrees on this day. I think the high was actually like 38, so it was super cold. And me as a Florida boy, not used to that, so ultimately, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to make do. I've played in tournaments where it's super cold, and you just got to kind of make do with what you got. Now, what I should have been doing is trying to push up a little bit harder. Like I said, you can get lost in this snake pretty easy. If I had gone around this W and just stayed on my stomach and crawled up, I could have gone into the mirror of this bunker, which is the snake 3. So it would be their snake 3. So I'd be on their side of the field now. So I should have been pushing that more rather than just sitting here and shooting. There's no point in me doing that when I could be moving. The ball is kind of in my court. I'm able to do stuff. So I'm just talking with Corey, who is next to me, just trying to figure out, you know, okay, we're on the same page with what's going on. I don't know why I'm not shooting. So that's definitely something. Well, maybe I was just nervous about it breaking or something. I don't know. So I looked down tape because Corey actually wanted me to shoot down tape. Unfortunately, I can't see anything down here. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just telling him that my gun is down.
Snake 1, you said Dorito 1 as well? That Delta's gonna shoot me on the way up.
Yeah, they were trying to see about me going and bunkering out the Snake 1, but there was a guy that was looking cross field that would have shot me if I tried to make that run on somebody. So I didn't want to go and just make that run just because and end up getting shot stupid, basically throwing away my body. But like I said, what I should have been doing, instead of shooting down tape, I should have been crawling on the inside of this W, which I think I do eventually here. Yeah, so I should have just stayed on my gut like this and continued crawling up into their Snake 3 now. And this way I can...
Hey, kill the Charlie!
That way I can keep moving up the field, keep pressing the issue. So either now their Snake 1 has to try to come and bunker me, and I'll probably trade with him, and then my guys can finish it out, or, you know, I can, you know, shoot him first or whatever. I don't know why I wasn't diving into their Snake 2, or Snake 1, I mean. That was stupid of me. So, like I said, I'm going to tell you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly on these that I have here. So you can hear me just saying, you know, we lost somebody. Derek just ended up getting shot off the break, which, I mean, it happens. Again, in practice, this is where you want to make your mistakes. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if you lose at practice, guys. I want you to remember that. If you lose at practice, you're just finding out what it is that doesn't work on the field. And again, that isn't a problem. So when the snake got in, I wanted to get wide.
You went Snake 1. Hey, kill the snake!
So once the snake was dead, I should have been moving up. I'm not sure why I wasn't moving up here. So you can hear the 44, so just saying that we dropped one and we shot one. So when Guru got up, that's his nickname, Guru got up, I should have broken straight out to the corner right away, which I think I do in a second here, right. So the problem that I had was not committing to just shooting the tape. You can see I'm actually sitting back a little bit on the bunker, and I think I end up getting shot by the Dorito. So you can just hear me talking. I could have been talking more. There's always room for more talking. Oh no, this is a different point. So over the top of that can, you can shoot that tower. So it's a little drop shot over the top. So I ended up just shooting that, and ended up that we won that game. So this one ended up being a good one. So this one I was playing more of the 2 spot. Actually, I think I was the 2 spot on the Dorito side here. So Chris, who is next to me, him and I are just talking.
What's up?
So you can hear him saying, can you shoot the Delta? You know, can you shoot this? Can you do that? We're just trying to talk back and forth on what we need to do to make sure that we are going to be able to win.
Hey, we lost Zach.
So once...
Hey, X-ray.
Actually, I'm sorry. Zach was next to me. It wasn't Chris.
Hey, that Snake 3.
So you can hear the caution.
Caution, snake
I wasn't
3!
sure about it, so that's why I'm going to say
Hey, snake
caution.
3! Snake
Once I
3!
confirmed it, then that way I'm able to, um, do what I need to, essentially. So I'm telling my guys that now I've confirmed that there is a snake. It's
Hey,
always good to
snake
say
3
caution if
away!
you're not sure, so that way
I
you
shot
don't,
the snake!
somebody doesn't go and
Charlie!
try to bunker somebody when nobody's there. Uh, Once they ended up
Hey,
getting shot,
Charlie!
that snake was dead. It allowed me to be able to move up. Um, and yeah, you can see
Ryan,
breaking.
Charlie, what else, bud?
So you can hear me just trying to talk. I know this, I know this. What else is there? I can always be talking more, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
home for sure! Home for sure!
Yeah, so home was still alive, so I wanted to confirm that with Ryan, who was up at the W with me. Now, the ball was probably
Hey,
more in my
X-ray,
court in
Ryan!
this case, so I could have been trying to play more the wrap and
Hey,
shooting
that
at the
Charlie
home
wants to
guy.
go!
I was saying that the Charlie wants to go because I could feel the paint, him coming in.
Charlie!
Um,
Charlie!
so again, I don't know why I'm not shooting as much, and even if I am breaking paint, I still need to be shooting. So
Hey, kill the Charlie! Shot the Charlie!
so you can see how
Home!
it was
Home's
cold.
this way!
So I was just saying that home is this way,
Home's
so
this
that way
way!
maybe Ryan could try to move up on the other side of the field. If home is looking at me or that back center, I'm able to um, push Ryan up to pinch him out, and then we ended up shooting him out. So, guys, thank you for watching this first part. Part 2 is dropping tomorrow, so make sure that you've liked and subscribed this video so that way you can be one of the first ones to see it. I will be at World Cup, so be sure to stop by the Exalt booth and say hi. I do have early morning games on Thursday and Friday for the prelims, so if you stop by in the morning and you don't see me, I'm not trying to avoid you. I just have games, so look forward to being able to meet you guys if you do come out to the event, and be on the lookout for part 2 dropping tomorrow. As always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.